I come from this village, and of course this road extends beyond one village. It actually covers two villages. That is Mahanya village and Urimi village. As a resident of this village, I've been taken aback several times by the fact that we lack so much that ought to come by from the government efforts, largely from the county government efforts and the national government efforts. I know development is defined in several ways, but some of the basic things that define development definitely include road network, because most of the things that we do to develop ourselves or to live better lives would always involve transportation. If you want to transport your goods, for marketing, you must have good road network. The villagers of this particular area, or the residents of this area, are largely fishermen and farmers. They are engaged in agribusiness or other horticulture. And they do a lot of farming along the lake region because water is readily accessible, for farming. I know we have a lot of, vegetables coming from here. We have a lot of tomatoes, a lot of, pilipili hoho, among others. And these guys would always want to transport their farm produce to the markets. This has been a big challenge to most of them. Why? Because of the lack of, road network. Besides that, they also, get a lot of fish, from the beaches around here. And of course, these fish have to be taken to the market for them to get some money, some returns, out of it. But unfortunately, we have had situations or scenarios, especially during rainy seasons, when they are not even able actually to transport, their fish, their farm produce to the tarmac road before it can be transported further for marketing. Why? Because when it rains seriously here, nobody really moves, even on foot. It becomes a serious problem. It is upon this background that, after several requests from the community that they need to be assisted, I've decided to come out and put up this road, construct this road, for my community as a part of community, project or community initiative. I've done this largely because I feel that our people, or my people of this community, also need to benefit, in some development aspects. It is not because really that I have a lot of money per se, no. It's just because I've felt that my people have been left behind, despite the fact that we have the agencies responsible for development of the communities. We have the government agencies, we have the county government, we have our political leadership that should also be knowing what is happening in different villages. We have the member of the county assembly, the MCA, we have the member of parliament, of course, we have the governor, among others. I know these are government officers who should be able to know whatever is going on, across the country. And especially now that we are in a ward, the ward representative of this particular area should be well aware of the needs of this community. But unfortunately, it appears like some of these officers have not been able to get to understand, the needs of this community. That is why this community has lacked, road network for many, many years. And therefore, in brief, I would say that after there is several requests from my community that they need to have a road network, actually they have also told me that they need ECD. They have said they need power, or rather electricity, as well as, pipe to water. I've decided to start with this. And I know I've decided to make this be my major project for my community. I would want to proceed with this to the end, and I would want this to come out as some very good road, among the good roads, good maram roads within Siaya County. So that moving forward, some people can also see this as an example, those who may have the capacity, so that wherever they are in their community, they can also, start such projects. Some of the things we do really do not depend on how much you have. Largely they depend on what what thoughts you have around your community, how you regard your community, and of course, you are correct as an individual or as a person. And therefore, my prayer is that once I get to be through with this particular road project, I would then think again of what needs to be done. But I cannot really be saying this without reminding our political representatives, or rather our government agencies, that they also need to really think positively and think well about what they need to do for the people. Because the people, need these projects. And everybody within a country, geographical area in a country, is a taxpayer. The guys you see around here pay a lot of taxes from their fishing activities, from their farming activities, from the so many other things they are doing. And therefore they are entitled to development. Whenever they fail to get what they believe they should have, they have all the reason to feel annoyed and to feel unhappy. But in terms of the road network, I think for this particular village, we would say God has guided us, God has blessed us, and we would move forward after this to think of what next that we may be able to do for our people.
By name, I'm Bishop Jojo Tenoreda, a resident of this region of Mahanya. For sure, it is a very big thing today, what we have seen. We have suffered so much. Politicians come, they promise us that they want to prepare for us the way nothing is taking place. We have suffered so much. When our dead people die, we just carry them from that main road until we reach here. We have got mothers, sometimes expectant mothers, who want to go and give birth to young babies. Sometimes we just roll them using the wheelbarrows until we reach the other side. We have got young children who are going to school. They cannot walk to school because of the mud. So we have really suffered as villagers in this area. And it is just by the grace of God, as the Bible says in the book of John, 1:46, that can something good come from Nazareth? This our village is just like Nazareth. It had been neglected by the politicians, and nothing has been happening good. So when we see this thing, this is why you see this crowd coming this side. It has rained, and we would have not come here could it be that it has not touched our hearts. So we want to say thanks so much to Dr. Kweso, who have decided to help us, because he's one of us. And for sure, we Mahanya people, we are very much unhappy with the government. We have been voting every now and again, nothing is happening. We were promised that this time round the road was going to be made to us. But until to date, we have seen nothing. We have been neglected by the government, and we are the people. Every time we pay tax, we vote, and nothing is forthcoming. Here in this village, we are fishermen. Even carrying the fish to the market has been a problem. Carrying the tomatoes and the vegetables, we are also doing horticulture here. We cannot even market our things. So we have really suffered. And then if the doctor can do this thing today for us as the villagers, we just want to say thank you so much to him for what he has done to us. We want the money that we are to be given to be put somewhere. We don't have the nursery in this village. There is no electricity. We don't have water. We are just the way we are. So we are appealing to the governor and the MCA of the area, Mr. Oguta Justice, that the money that we were supposed to be given for the construction of the road be taken to something else, so that we can also have something also as Kenyans.
Jina yangu ni Elena Chien, kutoka hapa Mahanya. Tumesumbuka na hii njia, tumesumbuka. Wanaambia sisi, pea sisi kura, pigia sisi kura, alafu nitengeneze barabara. Tunapiga kura sisi wote Mahanya, tunafanya kura inakuwa block. Alafu saa ile tumesaa wapea kugura, tumewaambia tu waende kwa maba, waende kukunywa. Waiko kwa stuli ya juu, na sisi tunasumbuka. Tunasumbuka. Na leo nimepiga asante sana kwa Daktari Okweso. Bila ameona masumbuko yetu, tumesumbuka sana. Ametengenezea sisi barabara. Leo hata wachuku yangu wataenda kwa shule. Kwa maana barabara ni mpya. Ninywe.
Asante sana kwa.
Jina langu ni Kamlu Sopondo. Mimi ni kama pastor wa Pentecost Assembly of God. Sasa nimerudisha shukrani kubwa kwa mtoto yetu hii. Kwa sababu hii ni kama muujiza kwa hapa Mahanya. Na hiyo jina ya Mahanya hiyo kupinduka kwa hii lugha yetu ya Kijaluo, Mahanya hiyo ni mahindi nyoyo, hakuna maragwe. Hakuna nyoyo. Mahindi ya bila maragwe ndio naitwa Mahanya. Sasa watu kama ni watu wa siasa hiyo kama nafika hapa wanasema tu Mahanya. Si wanasema Mahanya. Mahanya ni maragwe, mahindi hakuna maragwe. Ndio naitwa Mahanya. Hii ni muujiza kubwa kuona hata hii mawe kubwa kubwa hii kama natoka ndani ya nini hapa na tupwa kama hapa. Mimi narudisha shukrani kubwa kwa hiyo matendo. Asante.
This is what we have been waiting for long. For us to now achieve Missouri Kitimbo Road is what has been there for long. We appreciate that. Now I want to talk to the county government of Siaya, including Orengo and Justice Oguta. We've now finally got whatever we have been waiting. Now, even though you are there, remember that we are very sad with you. Because we have been waiting for this thing. I can remember when you came during campaign, this is what you told us, that will be in your first line. And now it has failed. Now we got it. Whenever 2027, when you are coming back, remember, we don't want you. But if you are coming, there is many things that we are still logging behind. Things like market, we want BMU, Madada PMU. We are farmers. We need many things. Generators, pipes, market, we also, there are many things. We need a market. We need nursery. Because this is a village where we lack a school. Even a nursery, we lack it. Now, when you are coming back here, remember those. Fishing facilities, life jacket, we are still lacking. I don't want to say more. Thank you with that.
To really have it done.
So it is an individual initiative?
Yeah, it is an individual initiative.
Not community?
Well, because I'm a member of the community, you may call it community. Yeah, but largely. Hapa jomba leo hapa hapa tufikiri nani kweli kama so the whole of this place
Forma. Dog water. Dog motive.
Omune udi ke
Api pero ko, ngineno. Ngamar yek bo. Riek gini ni mkudu to ni mana kori. Ya, mago mundu na.
magi mundu muweni.
Kaya to kutimile. Maginya. Because you
Go from the road to Kamobe Road in how many kilometers?
2 kilometers.
2 kilometers.
2 kilometers. 2.5.
Oingo to
5. Mano de banco, muenda kuna shamshuli wake. Our supervisor cannot ask you in picture and then the person is on.
kwanza nashiria kwamba bila hizi
Yeah, for the first time. Oh. Yeah, for the first time. This road has, well, not a road really. A road problem for a long time. And they have not been lucky enough to get a seat. Orengo na watu wake wakati ile ilikuwa nataka Rasanga, lakini kama Rasanga kazao. Orengo pia amezao for 2 years. Sasa hawa jamaa wanasema